Hello again. So now we have our OpenAI API keys, and we are fully set from a foundational level with Cuppa. Our presets are in, our integrations are ready. So the only thing left to do now is start to generate articles. So this is where the fun begins, and you'll really start to see the value of Cuppa. So let's click into single article generation, and I can walk you through it. Obviously, so the way we build articles, we ask for a target keyword, we ask for a country or region, and we ask for the language here. So this fetch SERP is only available for power user upgrades. What it does is it obviously looks at the target keyword and finds the top SERPs for that keyword. If you don't have it toggled on, it won't show it. So that's how we're going to start. We're going to leave this off. Again, power users, you can toggle it on and off. If you have a regular Cuppa license, that won't be there for you. So let me just show you how this works. What is diabetes? So if you have the fetch SERP, there's a longer process where we're reaching out to the web. We're looking at our data APIs that are coming in for keywords, SERPs, all that good stuff. If you don't, it just simply takes you to the next page of setting up your prompts. So let's do that. Okay, so here we are. Again, you'll see if you have the Power User API, Power User Upgrade, you will see all your SERP data here. You will see top SERPs, top keywords, top research, top news. People also ask FAQs, a lot of information for you to use within the single article generation to build your article. If you don't, not to worry. The standard license still works phenomenally well, and this is the basis of it. So if you remember from before, we created our preset. That's where this becomes very useful. All of this stuff toggles on automatically: base, advanced options, content manipulation, AI images. If you have a preset, it automatically does it. So you can see how valuable that is at a single article level. When we get to bulk next, you'll really be able to see how beneficial that is. So keep that in mind. You can select your model per single article generation. GPT-4 Turbo is pretty cheap right now. Sandwich, I mean, all of them are cheap and getting cheaper. Again, part of the allure of Cuppa is putting in your own API keys. Just imagine 2024, the first, I think the first dev day for OpenAI in 2024, sometime in the summer. Generally, what happens is they reduce the model costs per API user significantly. In December of 2023, they dropped GPT-4 Turbo, and it was 3 times cheaper on the output side for GPT-4, 2 times cheaper on the input side. So very significant savings. You're going to get that on the follow through every time they reduce costs. Versus the other platforms, they just make more margin, right? So again, that's part of the allure and benefit of using Cuppa. It's a pass-through cost. We don't upsell on the tokens. So just keep that in mind. But okay, so if you have the presets, all of this stuff will automatically generate. Same here, this will automatically generate, which is great. Again, I highly recommend using each of these. Definitely here. Depends on how long you want. Depends on what you're building, right? So that's, again, the benefit of Cuppa. It's totally up to you, right? So with all that being said, is really it's a platform that requires a lot of testing. I recommend doing single articles first, seeing what prompts work and what don't work, tweaking them, going to the Discord channel, seeing what other people have, implementing, testing. And then once you find a really quality set for 3 of these or additional keywords, that's when you can move on to bulk. But anyway, the presets are all set. Again, this is just test. Here's the list I think I was telling you about in article 2, video 2. Highly recommend this as well. It just really gets rid of, in summary, in conclusion, those to me are very, hey, this is written by AI. So definitely use this, and then AI images we talked about as well. One thing I'll say too is highly recommend just using DALL-E E3. Two is one always comes in square format. I think it's 1074 by 1074. DALL-E 3 comes in your traditional, it's 1720 by 1000. So highly recommend, like we're almost at the point of just removing this. I know it's cheaper, but just like all the other models, DALL-E E3 will become cheaper. So just keep that in mind. I'm sure they'll come out with DALL-E E4, which will also be cheaper, but highly recommend just leaving it as DALL-E E3. So anyway, going back here, all your presets are done. That was the benefit of setting that up. Headings. This is very, very important. This is your outline. You have a couple of options here. You can literally build your outline yourself. Just hit enter or that plus, H2. I'm just showing you around real quick. You can change it to H3, you can change it to H4. Build yourself 2, build yourself 3. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that. You can then do H3, you can do H3 here and say you want to move this, right? So all of this down here, editable, changeable, you can literally change this. Okay, enter, right? So, just play around with this and you'll see why that's important. Another thing is research data. Highly recommend you using this. Again, think back to the other video where I was saying AI is great, but it really is dependent on the input, your input directing the AI. This is part of that, right? So for each of these sections you're using, think of how you can supplement it with research data. And don't get all nervous by the word research data. It's any data or any language that it can help direct the AI that's building the section, right? So if you're writing about, I don't know, you're reviewing coffee makers, which we just did, and you're talking about a product, drop in here product information, right? Go to the Amazon page, copy and paste the product description, grab reviews. You have 4,000 characters here. Drop in as much information as you think would be useful to help direct the AI. The other element I'll say of that is just be wary. All of this stuff is inputs, which is a token cost, which costs money. So just wanted to make that clear, but highly recommend using this. And you'll see if you hit save changes, it adds a little blue research data icon here. So that's great. So you can add your own headings in one by one like that. If that is annoying, which it is, you can delete. And you can import your own, which is, we have the download format here, but you can upload an outline that you want. If you're like, F it, I need help, doing this from AI, we got you. So you just hit this generate headings here, and we will automatically use the target keyword to generate your outline. So it's nested, it's H2s, H3s. Again, you can change it, you can move it, you can do whatever you want, you can edit it, type 2 diabetes. All this is interchangeable, movable, etc. Use research data when you can, definitely useful. So now your presets are done. If you use research data, great. You don't have to. If you have a custom outline, you can drop it in yourself. You can build it manually. You can do that. So that's how just the standard license works. You hit generate, and that's how the article starts building. So this is a single article. Let me just delete this. And now let me show you what Power User does. Basically has the same front end, right? This is how a Power User would generate a single article as well. But you have a couple more options now. Where you can use the SERP data to basically use the literally picking SERPs to help build the article itself. So Power User really gets to the point where, if you're looking to do more than just informational articles, if you're looking to do reviews, if you're looking to do best of listicles, whatever it may be, the SERPs provided from the target keyword provide us a really good, valuable resource that we ingest and then write on. So now that these are all available, essentially what happens is you can pick and choose what you want to use. So say we want to use this Mayo Clinic article that is about diabetes. It has all of these, right? It has all these H2s, H3s. Boom, it adds it. And this is where it's different than single article generation for standard license. We are using this SERP right here, this Mayo Clinic article, as research data for helping us build. So we're ingesting the Mayo Clinic article in real time and helping us use it to build your article. Same thing, you can still move everything around. You can still add research data. I always encourage the research data. But it doesn't even have to be just one Mayo. It doesn't have to be just one article. You could, maybe we're missing something here. Yeah, let's say heart.org. We're missing that. So just hit on this and drag it up to wherever you want. And this section will be generated based on this article, this H2 section of heart.org. So pretty powerful stuff. Just think of how you can use it even outside of the informational articles, but this is really really powerful. And then in addition to headings, you obviously have keywords. I think it takes a second to generate. Let me come back here once it does. FAQs, again, it's just kind of more data to supplement your build. You can do people also ask, or the SERP sites FAQs. And again, it's just like if you want, just a traditional what is diabetes, this is CDC. Excuse me, you can copy this and I don't know, drop it in here, right? Paste. I would just get rid of the question. Save changes, right? So you can start to see how beneficial this will be, how insulin works. Sure, this is actually the article we're building off of, but again, just to give you an idea, drop it in, copy, paste, save, right? So we're just, again, really the overarching theme is the more inputs you can add to Cuppa, the stronger the output, right? So that's what the Power User upgrade gives you, just a little more. The standard license is phenomenal. I think 45% of customers currently have the Power User upgrade. It really is dependent on what you need. I think some people don't ever have to upgrade to Power User. It's just not what they're using the system for. So it really depends on what you're looking for. There's no need to upgrade. You can. We're showing you the features, and this is part of it here. So you can also do news. This is also very helpful for building fresh articles. So we reach out to Bing and Google, just looking for news within what is diabetes. You can also, of course, look at Wiki. You can view Wiki. You can copy the link. You can open the new tab. If we just hit View Wiki, it'll just drag the Wiki page in here. Again, just think really like copying, pasting into research, right? Okay, this is great. Yep, cool. Overview, perfect overview spot. Save changes, research data, right? So just think of all of these as just more ways to help the input of the article to create really, really strong optimized output from Cuppa. So let's see, what did we hit? News. same type of idea. This is more like this is 2 hours old, this is not right. So like a lot of this stuff is very new, which is very helpful for, I think, keeping the freshness of the article. So again, you can go into view content, and same thing, you can just copy and paste wherever it makes sense within the article build itself. Or, say you want to add this, just say like maybe something's missing, add that here. Let me drag that up here. I'm going to copy this entire article here, this news article, so drop it in here. So that's done. Let's see here. And lastly, I would say keywords. So this generated, so this is all the entities within each of these keywords, each of these SERPs. It can be beneficial for you to add here. Gestational diabetes, pre-diabetes. Let's just take all these, right? Let's take all those. We'll add them in. No, I don't like those. Let's just do diabetes. Let's do pre-diabetes. So you get the point, right? So like each of these within Power User, again, it's just to really help drive the input to then create just really strong output. So that's it. Our article is pretty much ready to go. Go back to basic. We're using the SERPs with Power User this time. We used our keywords, we used our FAQs, we used our news, we used our wiki. We used everything right in this article. So it's ready to go. If you don't want to generate it right now, hit save draft. You can come back to it. Or if you're ready to go, you just hit generate, which we'll do here, and it will start. And that's how you do single article generation. Next, we're going to hit bulk. But a lot of the same features come into play within bulk. Just, it's not single article generation. It's doing that over and over and over again. So let's move on to bulk.